Hello and welcome to Target Audience. My name is Classical101 and I believe there's a movie for everyone. Under the target today, it's... oh dear God. You know, I wanted to go at least a few episodes without reviewing a truly awful movie, but with Dbcember in full swing, it seems fitting to take a peek at the blockbuster of the Dragon Ball series. Let's not waste any time and jump right into Dragon Ball Evolution. Our film opens with a narrator spewing exposition at us, and if you couldn't tell this movie was gonna fail the Dragon Ball mythos, just listen to this first couple of lines.
A warlord named Piccolo came from beyond the stars, bringing darkness and chaos to our once peaceful world. Aided by his disciple Ozaru, the evil pair brought the human race to the brink of annihilation.
Why the fuck is Ozaru working with Piccolo? Why? How? What? Let it go, Gliscor. You gotta pick your battles. Let's just skip this intro. Let's see what's next.
The first rule is, there are no rules.
Fuck you. As the movie opens, we see our first action scene with our hero, Goku, fighting his grandfather Gohan in some form of sparring match. In a perfect metaphor for this movie, Goku kicks a power pole away and it's never seen again. Bastards. So Grandpa Gohan kicks Goku's ass into the dirt and then teaches him restraint. Wise words, asshole. After basically telling Goku to go fuck himself, Gohan hands him his birthday present, the 4-star Dragon Ball. Oh, that's right, this is a Dragon Ball movie. I forgot because of all of the bullshit. I hate to interrupt already, but in the first 5 minutes they've already screwed up Goku's character. I'm not gonna claim Goku's the best character, but one thing you can't deny about him is, at least in the original Dragon Ball series, he's unique. Goku is quirky, he's naive, he hears one thing and takes it as law. He wants to do the right thing, but he has absolutely no idea what the right thing is. And one major point about his character is how carefree he is. Up into the King Piccolo saga, Goku shows very little emotion. That's just over 100 episodes where the protagonist's main motivations is simply to have fun, get stronger, and maybe protect his grandfather's Dragon Ball. But here, they show him complaining and whining, ignoring his grandfather's advice and just wanting more out of life, wanting to be normal. They overload you with so many potential motivations until it just becomes white noise. In an attempt to make the character more believable and impactful, they actually decrease the depth the character has. It's something that in the first few minutes shows how far this movie is from the point of Dragon Ball, where Toriyama's humor, creativity, and refusal to stay to the script kept things fresh and unique. But moving on from Goku not being himself, we cut to Goku not being himself, as he shows up at high school and nearly gets run over. Well, the nearly getting run over part isn't exactly out of character, but this... fuck this movie.
Please, come on.
Wait, what was that? Did they just add an anime sound for a pan to make things seem actiony? Fuck this movie. After suffering embarrassment, never thought Goku would feel that, we cut to Mai terrorizing a village and stealing a Dragon Ball. Actually, this is pretty cool. Not a lot of big budget movies have the balls to have two major antagonists. And having Pilaf around would really... Wait. What? No. She's working for Piccolo? And that's Piccolo? God damn, he looks like the mask went to a Botox clinic and just said, just fuck me up. Christ. Back to Goku, and we see him fantasizing about a girl they claim to be Chi-Chi. Fuck off. We get a bit of heavy-handed exposition about the Nameks being an alien race that nearly destroyed Earth, but who the hell cares about plot when we can see more of this bullshit? Who the hell else would she be talking to, dumbass? Goku, however, decides to blow off his grandfather for a party at Chi-Chi's, where he gets taunted by these dumbasses.
Later, loser.
Alright.
Scathing. Goku does the first slightly Goku thing he's done all movie and actually fights people. But instead of the usual Dragon Ball formula of crazy combat, it turns into watered down Matrix fighting. Huzzah! Then we get one of the dumbest things I've seen in a movie. I'm gonna level with you guys. I don't watch a lot of bad movies. I do suspect that'll change with this series, but as a rule, I tend to avoid movies with bad reputations. However, I do know a good structured scene, and this is just the exact opposite.
What happened to your parents?
I don't know. But my grandpa said everything will be explained to me when I turn 18. And I'm 18.
Cool.
Long pauses, strange facial expressions, lack of divine tone, no natural progression, an air of levity that does not match the subject matter, or while we're meant to ignore the blatant exposition dump. I mean, come on, this is not how people talk. Especially for, what, their second conversation ever? Damn it! But back to the Gohan residence, and we see Piccolo, the Sith Lord, force-crushing Gohan, and Gohan's house. I mean, telekinesis has been an ability shown in the Dragon Ball series a couple of times, but why couldn't this be some kind of beam or something to give a slight wink or nod to the clear audience you have of Dragon Ball fanatics? Like, telekinesis is part of their moveset, but they never use it. It is not a cool ability that they have. A cool ability is a powerful blast or beam or, I don't know, any of the Dragon Ball attacks ever. Fuck this movie. Regardless, Goku returns home to find his grandfather at near death, who bestows, like, 3 different cryptic warnings.
Find Master Roshi in Pazu. Tell him Piccolo has returned. You must find the Dragon Balls before the eclipse. Goku, remember, always have faith in who you are.
Jesus Christ, man, let him grab a pen or something. So after spending a night burying Gohan, Goku is ready to set off on his quest. Or not, because he spends a bunch of time fucking around and just kinda looking at shit. Wasn't the house, like, just in ruins? But then an actress from Shameless shows up. Not even gonna make a joke about that, it's too obvious. And does her best to stop the plot. She claims to be Bulma, but she can just fuck right off. So, while holding Goku at gunpoint with a $2 pistol with some LEDs strapped onto it, she explains she is looking for her stolen Dragon Ball. Okay, so many things annoy me about Bulma, so here's just the highlight reel. 1. She made a device to track something in her possession, not knowing that there were more than one. 2. Just one streak of blue, come on! 3. She's completely different to the character we know and love. In an attempt to modernize her, she becomes less independent, as instead of using her body to get what she wants, and using Goku to further her goals, she's just a boring run-of-the-mill, I'm totally an empowered woman because I have a gun. And 4, changing her wish from a perfect boyfriend to being famous makes her more shallow, and more of a predictable character that we've seen 100 times before. Noticing a trend? They agree to team up to find Master Roshi, who Gohan mentioned earlier. Through key sensing, I think, they never just flat out say it, they find Roshi's house on an island. But an island in the middle of the damn city instead of the middle of the ocean. Why is it every time I say something about this movie, I also have to say a sentence about what they fucked up? Bulma breaks in because it's not like wandering into a stranger's house and disregarding social norms is something Goku would do. Fuck this movie. But Goku wakes up the sleeping turtle hermit and gets beaten up. Not. Goddamn, fuck this fucking shit-ass horse shit movie. After another watered-down Matrix fight scene, they settle their differences, but not after beating up Bulma. Ain't she just so empowered? After way too long of recapping exposition we've already heard at least 2 times now, Roshi agrees to train Goku, and the trio set off. Piccolo drains a lake and finds another Dragon Ball. I'm glossing over it because it's not like the movie wants to spend any time with these villains anyway, so why should I? We then see Goku, Bulma, and Roshi set off. Again, like they did in the past scene. But this time, Goku is doing some Turtle Hermit-esque training, and Roshi explains Ki and how it's used.
I will take you to a secret place where a chosen few were taught to master the energy of the 3 elements: air, fire, and water. Shadow Crane Strike is the most basic of all the air bending techniques.
Nope, fuck you, movie! They make their way to a secret training rock formation, and Goku catches up with his waifu. In this movie, they don't seem to realize the point of Goku and Chi-Chi's relationship in the manga is how one-sided it was, and how little it really affected Goku. Regardless, they get a beat on another Dragon Ball and head to its location, only to fall into a pit trap created by a bandit named Yamcha. Bulma tries to flirt her way out, but it doesn't work, because, it's not like Bulma's attractive or Yamcha is shy or anything like that. Yamcha demands payment to let them out, so they just kinda chill at the bottom of the hole for a bit, until Roshi does this. Why didn't you just do that from the beginning? You wasted like an entire afternoon. We get to spend more time with Yamcha, yay, until we see them make their way into a thing that we're not allowed to see, because we cut to Piccolo making some more things. Jesus Christ, fuck this movie. I know the basic plot of cinema is show, don't tell, but don't tell us and then show us bullshit. I'm getting way too angry at this. So it turns out the tunnel that the gang created leads into an active volcano, where the group is attacked by what looks like the alien fucked Bio Broly. We get just the worst fight scene ever. Holy crap, this movie should come with a seizure warning. And then Goku uses a corpse of dead monsters to create a bridge for him to reach the Dragon Ball. And we finally get a decent Dragon Ball fight scene. This is what the movie should have been. This 3 seconds. That's it. That's the movie. Unfortunately, it keeps going. And apparently enough time has passed in this world, they haven't really acknowledged time passing up until now, where it's too late to keep gathering Dragon Balls, and they have to go to Toyzon to find the Deus Ex Machina of bullshit. I know this is stuff from the manga and from the anime, but honestly, just the way these characters say it makes me hate something I love. We cut to Chi-Chi fighting Lai in a tournament that got mentioned like 10 minutes ago, but I already forgot about. And then we cut to Bulma and Yamcha bonding. Who fucking cares, let's just move on. Roshi and Goku were training again, but this time they're learning the Kamehameha. Finally, Goku's most famous technique, one of the most well-known anime attacks of all time, and it's just a palette-swapped version of what the movie's been doing all movie. Just a big old gusty energy ball of bullshit. And it also lights candles for some reason, Christ. We get more of Chi-Chi Goku flirting, because suddenly this is important, and now Goku is flinging Kamehameha around like a pro. Because if there's one thing we know about Goku, it's Chi-Chi is his biggest motivator for getting stronger. Kill me now. Luckily, we've got Mai in her best Chi-Chi cosplay to move the plot along, by robbing the gang of their Dragon Balls. Finally, Dragon Ball Evolution shows us the one fight we've been wanting for years. The fight Dragon Ball fans have demanded. It's Chi-Chi versus Mai. Yay! Mai gets away and Goku gets shot. And while I know it's not his fault, seeing Justin Chadwin get shot, it's satisfying. However, it doesn't last, as Roshi brings him back to life with the Kamehameha's life-giving qualities. Just gonna let that slide, but before Goku comes back, Gohan has time to pass on some more words of wisdom. Again, Christ. So now the stage is set. Piccolo has the Dragon Balls and the gang has a magic vase. Finally, the showdown can begin. It's really dull and forgettable, just fast motion set to some uninspiring music, and no real action or dialogue stands out. So let's just move on. Piccolo and Goku face off, with Goku in his mustard yellow gi, and Piccolo in his tight leather costume I assume he picked up from Hot Topic. And Piccolo drops a bombshell. Goku is Ozaru. Dun dun dun! Of course, immediately after he says this, the blood moon, which has been mentioned a couple of times, does a thing, and Goku turns into his giant monkey self. Do I even need to explain why this makes no sense? Like, fuck this movie. Yamcha gets character development, I guess, when he stays back to fight Ozaru alone. And immediately Yamcha gets shit-stomped. Okay, that's the one thing that this movie gets right to the manga. Roshi uses his life energy to attempt to finish off Piccolo, but it doesn't. It just kinda doesn't. And yet another mentor bites the dust, but not before, words of wisdom and shit. Ozaru turns back into Goku, and it's him versus Piccolo facing off for the final showdown. And it's alright. They keep cutting back between Bulma versus Mayavol fights, which is a bit dull, but the actual fight itself is bright enough and has enough colors and dumb movements and powers that if this was part of a better Dragon Ball movie, it would have just been okay. But it isn't. It's part of a shitty Dragon Ball movie, and therefore, it's a really shitty climax. The fight ends kinda stupidly, though. It ends with Goku absorbing the Ozaru power or something. I don't know, they don't really explain it properly, just some two become one crap that we've heard a billion times. Once again, noticing a trend. But Piccolo dies and the good guys win. Minus Roshi, who wasted his life force in an ultimate pointless bit of poetry. After a meaningless long ceremony, this abomination appears, and Goku wishes Roshi back to life. And he comes back to life. The end. Now there's more. They decide to stick together and find the Dragon Balls again. And Goku goes to show Chi-Chi his power pole. And then we see Piccolo recuperating. Because they just thought they were gonna get a sequel. Adorable. Boom! We're done. We made it through. Christ, this is a god-awful movie. Not just from the standpoint of a Dragon Ball fan, but the film itself is just bad. The plot makes no sense. The characters have bare-bones motivation and development. No tension is really felt, and the exposition is thrown at you left, right, and center, making the movie feel less important and carry less weight, since you're constantly left waiting for something to happen. The point is, it's bad. It's a bad movie. But that does not mean it can't be enjoyed. So, who is the target audience? Well, the trick is in the name. The only person likely to get any enjoyment out of this movie is a Dragon Ball fan. The movie is dumb. It takes your favorite characters and strips away everything great about them. I've read fan fictions that get these characters better than these paid writers do, and that's what makes it so hilarious. It misses the mark on every account. I could list on one hand the number of things that felt Dragon Ball-like in this movie. And believe me, I looked. It's so dumb, and it fails so hard that it's a must-see for any Dragon Ball fan. And I think I've found the way to help you get even more enjoyment out of watching this train wreck. Introducing Dragon Ball De-Evolution, the drinking game. Get a group of friends around and grab some booze, cause you're gonna need it. The rules are as follows. Every time someone laughs during a serious scene, take a drink. Every time they make a pointless change, take a drink. And every time somebody groans or starts to complain about one of the dumb mistakes in the movie, take a damn drink. Believe me, it's only 3 rules, but it's gonna get you fucking trashed. Please, drink responsibly. My name is Glasgow101, you are the target audience, and happy Dbcember.